Hi, I'm the Goddess Nesca here with Truckerman. We're reacting to
the Johnny Smollett 2.0. You ever heard the name Patali? He's a he's a Russian YouTuber slash streamer. He kicked off back when the prank meta was going.
Oh.
Then he switched it over. I'm trying to think what did he do? Oh, he was doing the pedophile, chasing down pedophiles.
Oh, okay, okay.
But instead of turning them to jail, he would shave their head on stream.
Oh, he would do
embarrassment.
Embarrassment.
He threw a flash grenade at someone and it went off and knocked them out.
Oh, dang.
I think he almost went to jail in America because for some reason he chased a woman down on stream and beat her up.
What?
He claimed he was on mushrooms at the time he was doing this. Somehow he didn't get charges for that, but he had settled civilly out of court. Yeah. So that gives you an idea of what we're dealing with here.
IRL streamer was just arrested in the Philippines after spending a day harassing, threatening, and stealing while documenting all of this on his live stream. It's always fascinating that these IRL streamers believe they won't receive any consequences for their actions, when in reality, they're documenting everything they do for attention on the internet. The absolute morons are their own star witnesses in their cases again.
So what, did he change his content to be like Johnny Somali now?
Kind of, yeah.
And you're sure this is the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Punk channel, you...
Prank channels used to be...
I'll prank album. These songs... in high school. I got tongue-tied.
Them. And Vitaly, the guy we're talking about today, is no different, as he's now facing some serious charges in the Philippines. Because remember my last video on him, we covered him stealing a mall security motorcycle, stealing mall security guards' hats, stealing a mask from a stand, stealing an industrial fan from a restaurant, and then threatening to rob an elderly lady, then harassing countless people. And in that video I said I wouldn't be surprised.
Are you sure this is the same guy?
Yeah.
How does he go from hunting down pedophiles to...
He has problems. True story, my uncle used to win...
went to prison years back because of a stupid choice. He didn't want to become someone's bee, so I reached online and found out for him that if you become a... Continued. My dad went to prison for a year.
Yeah, it's because he couldn't stop drinking and felt his...
Hooper, butt smuggler? For the top dog inmate or group, you will get protected. So he did that and never became someone's bee. I think my dad never had that problem, and I don't know. He never said that he did. Of course, he would always get, snacks for people, I guess.
Yeah.
And he wasn't in there for a really bad crime or anything, just DUI.
It was a parole violation is what it was, or probation violation.
Yeah, 3 times, and so yeah. That's the reason why he went to prison for a year.
Surprised if he was arrested by the time this video was out. Well, it took a few extra days, but it happened. But after that original stream of his running around harassing people in the mall, someone who saw my video actually went out and confronted him.
There's been videos about you that have come out, and they've been showcasing the bad things that you do, but what about the good?
Have you seen the good, what I've been doing?
They don't show it as much. And so I'm wondering, what's it like for a streamer when people don't show the good?
That's a good question because it frustrates me, but I just started streaming. I don't have a team. My team left me, so I'm getting clippers and I'm getting everybody. Yeah. Why? What'd you?
So maybe because his team left is why he stopped doing that.
Yeah, that's why he quit doing the pedophile hunter thing meta. But this guy's actually confronting him and what are you doing?
Well, he's kind of seems like he's kind of glazing him in a sense, because
he's trying to be nice to him. He's being nice to someone who doesn't deserve it.
But he's acknowledging some of the, because the whole I could argue the whole pedophile thing was probably a good thing, even though
No one went to jail for it.
I disagree that he didn't.
He was just doing it to get clicks. He wasn't
True,
doing it.
true. He wasn't doing it to actually help anyone, but he was doing something that was perceived as good, but for his own selfish gains.
Yeah.
So.
Have you seen what I've done the last 5 days?
Do you know there's a content creator named Atozy?
No, I don't know who that is.
Hey.
Just did a video on you 5 hours ago
Saying what?
saying that you were harassing people here in the Philippines.
Yeah, and then what about me
Oh.
donating over $20,000 in the last 2 days?
Dude, 20 grand is irrelevant if you're out here harassing strangers in public for content. Like, that's awesome and very kind of him to donate $20,000, but it doesn't excuse his terrible behavior. And also,
True.
shout out to this man for actually trying to have a real conversation with him and question his scumbag behavior. And the spelling of my
Right.
name in the captions there, that's just diabolical. But unfortunately, this interaction gets so much worse for Vitaly.
Right, and as a content creator, that stuff kind of goes under.
No, it doesn't, because my editors are working on it, and I'm going to release the truth.
I'm saying when it happens, people don't broadcast that as much.
Yeah, but I don't get. For me, when you know what I mean, then I'm back on top. For me, when people talk, that's how I know I'm doing the right thing, because people want to bring me down when you're up. When you're down, nobody cares about you. When you're up on top, everyone wants to bring you down.
No, we're just sick and tired of streamers harassing strangers in public for their content. Like,
Exactly. He needs to sit down and watch Johnny Somali's downfall and realize what he's doing is. It can go into a really, really bad place for him, too.
I don't think this dude honestly cares. The only difference between him and Johnny Small is he actually has a lot of money. So.
I believe in the simple right of you should be able to enjoy your day in public without some scumbag IRL streamer harassing you for profit, no matter what country you're in.
So who is the creator, Chad? Not you. Who's the creator that talked about me?
Take the fucking hat off.
Why? Didn't you say he was Russian?
Yeah, he's Russian.
Why?
Oh.
Please define bars. Hello, welcome. He has been in jail but never in prison, and he had to do 5 years. Ooh, I've been in jail a few. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. In my teens, but never prison. My charges were, dealing really poppin' chips. Being intoxicated. Yeah. My dad had the 3 DUIs and probation violation. That's why he went to prison. Kind of dumb, but it was only for a year. He managed. He found God while he was there. He got baptized, and yeah, it was probably something good for him, but. I don't know. My whole dad's situation's very complicated and depressing and jingle.
What was that?
Somali effect. Oh no, it's affecting Russia too. Why is it though with the hat?
Atozy, but he's
Atozy, he's like 1,000 subscribers?
No. He's got like 1 million or so. He's not.
Wow.
I mean, the amount of followers I have, that's irrelevant. I was simply showing his scumbag behavior. And honestly, I was just kind of shocked that this is what Vitaly was doing for content now. Bro went from being like one of the largest YouTubers on the platform to being a Johnny Somali knockoff. Sometimes the mighty really do fall.
The thing for me is like, so
It's frustrating. It's frustrating that they're so good. That's your answer.
You show up in a country like this and you have your team start around, they fuck you over, right?
No, what do you mean? So, have you watched all the VODs or no?
I haven't.
Exactly. So you don't know what's going on. So why are we still talking?
Buddy, your streams are like 5 to 9 hours a piece. And the stream that I covered in my last video, you spent like 2 hours harassing people to gain an audience. Then you proceeded to gamble on stream so you could monetize the amount of live viewers you had. Like, I don't doubt that you had moments on your stream where you were nice, but when you act like that, being nice won't help you too much.
You asked me a question. How do you feel? I said, I feel it's frustrating.
I'm sure it is frustrating.
Okay.
What are you planning to do?
I just told you my editors are editing and I don't need to prove anybody. Jesus.
So what, editing out all the bad stuff he does, I'm guessing?
Even though people clip it and put it up.
It's not gonna do a lot of good. It's out there.
Especially if you're someone that big, anything you do is going to get clipped. Once you put it online, it's there forever.
Did they maybe mention how many subscribers he had?
He was pretty big back in then. I don't know for sure.
You needed to prove anything to anybody.
I know.
My editors are editing. Brother, your editors wouldn't have to edit anything if you didn't act like a scumbag for attention on the internet.
Like what
Exactly.
happens behind the scenes when you're interacting with people here and you're messing around with them. I know it's a joke to you, but for the people here, they work hard, bro.
And guess what? And I tip them. What do you do? Exactly.
I run a software company and I provide housing for the.
So you can't just talk, right?
I'm not talking shit.
So why are you
I'm asking you why even make that content? Genuinely.
Because
like I'm speaking up for a large majority of people.
Shut the fuck up, because I do whatever the fuck I want. What are you gonna follow me?
Yeah, he does whatever he wants until the consequences catch up to his actions, which they seemingly have by now.
Hey, what? What are you gonna do?
What am I going to do? I'm going to tell your viewers that you guys are better than this. You don't have to watch people with others and putting them down. You need to lift people up for a living.
And what do I do? You haven't watched all my
I haven't
vlogs.
watched your streams.
Yeah.
You're a piece of.
Oh,
And I came here to say that to everybody. You're a literal piece of.
Perfect, amazing. Jesus loves you too. Let's
Have a
go.
good one. Stay
Yes,
safe.
no.
Wow, that was so weird, that interaction.
This guy's trying to be genuine to him, and
And
he's a piece of shit. You can't. There's just some people you cannot reach.
And now what is with all these douches and wearing the Trump hat?
I guess because Trump's and people are losing their minds, it's just to piss more people off.
Yep. And one time before a cop took me in, I was trying to... Sheesh. By bridges, I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't drink often. I still don't drink. I mean, I'm okay with alcohol. I don't particularly care for the taste of alcohol. We did do a drunk stream not too long ago in Junk, but I like going to this nice little bar when they're having events. It's an anime bar.
Yeah, you got drunk the last time you went.
Did I really? I got at least tipsy. I've never gotten to the point where I can't, like, think, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and I'm the designated driver, so I never get a chance to drink.
Mew, because you're the only one who does drive. Depends on the occasion when I drink, yeah.
Touch me before I knock you the fuck out.
You're not going to knock me out.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
I guarantee you're not going to knock me out.
Yo, back off.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You came with security? If I didn't have this camera right now, hey,
I don't have
Jesus.
security either. I'm literally just as big as you.
Okay,
You don't
cool.
need to solve with violence, bro. Words are.
I'm trying to walk away from you, and you're trying to follow me, so you're harassing
I'm
me now.
calling you out for being a piece of shit.
Okay, I am a piece of shit.
Wow, we're currently watching the harasser get harassed with common sense and human decency.
I'm genuinely.
Why are you following?
Okay. I get what he's trying to do, but at the same time, this guy right here is kind of playing a dangerous game also, because he is constantly pushing this guy.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time...
I guess he's trying to get him to, like, reveal himself, maybe, which I don't think is safe that he should be doing. Ugh.
Time to go to Supers.
So you have to buns.
I think.
Say that they're better than others. Like, you. And pass out.
Conversation.
I'm not trying to get forward right now. I'm not gonna lose my steak deal over you, bro. Why are you following me, bro?
Why you gotta come here and mess with the locals, though? For real.
But don't talk
There's
to
a
me.
lot of people in your stream that don't like you.
Okay, good. And guess what, bro? If I didn't, I swear to God, if I...
So
what,
There's no God here. It's just me and you.
so you're gonna do something, right? So you're gonna attack me, right? You're gonna attack me, right?
I'm not gonna.
Chat, what should I do?
Oh, fun.
Bro, I speak for a lot of people when I say.
Okay, cool. I'm leaving.
It's pathetic when you come
Don't
here
go.
and you put the locals
All right.
reviews.
Okay, I'm
These
not...
people here, they work hard. And they deserve actual recognition, not you coming here fucking.
I know I'm tipping people, brother.
It's interesting that he's so worried about his...
Yeah. I think he is kind of pushing for a fight in a sense. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong, but he's going a little too far, I think. I think he needs to realize this guy's just too far gone.
I mean, I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to, I guess, maybe get him to apologize or rethink his actions and stuff. But I think he's pushing a little much.
And also, you gotta keep in mind, Vitaly's a lot bigger than Johnny Somali, too.
Yeah. Oh, and last time I
Bro,
joined
what
your
the
friends
fight?
or family. Yeah. I don't really have that problem myself, but mainly because I don't have that many friends to begin with. Truckerman and I don't have kids to worry about ourselves. We decided not to have kids.
Not for him soon anyway.
Yeah, I would never drink well over waters. Yeah! Because, yeah, exactly, because you're already unfamiliar with the culture. If you drink, you're just gonna make things worse for yourself there. Good point, good point.
Kick deal, but not worried about going to prison in a foreign country. It's amazing how stupid some streamers can be. There is no kick deal for you if you're in prison in a foreign country. And now it looks like that's exactly where he's headed, as he was just booked and read his Miranda rights.
Yeah, he actually got arrested in the Philippines. I don't know what their laws are like, but I can't imagine they're not too good.
Oh,
Nilalagpapalit sa atin.
this is wearing a different hat.
Mr. Bayad na ni Sanduro Betsky. Yeah, yeah. Good evening. Okay, here's your Miranda rights. Okay, sir.
Huh.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law in the Philippines. Okay? You have the right to remain silent.
What I want to know is, what did he do? We see...
Stealing, harassing.
Okay, so it's been... Would you say that this is worse than what Johnny Somali was doing then?
I don't think so.
But, okay, but he's already being arrested and stuff. Johnny Somali's process...
Two different countries, too.
Good point. But was Johnny Somali ever stealing, though?
I don't know.
Because stealing is more...
More
Okay?
Ah!
scam likely.
If you cannot afford the counsel,
He messed with a cop, too.
Yeah, Johnny Somali's...
No, this guy messed with a cop.
I know, but I'm saying Johnny Somali's been messing with cops a bunch.
I think it's different with Korea because I keep in mind, two different countries.
True. Now, Johnny Somali's next visit needs to be to the Philippines then.
I'll fly him out there.
Yes, my question is...
Why is this dude smirking and smiling at the camera when you're free?
I'm gonna pull you down just a second. See his douchebag reaction.
What are you doing?
Look at his smirk on his face
Oh,
while
you're
he's getting
moving me.
arrested.
Yeah, he's like... He knows what he's doing.
Freedom is on
it
the
looks
line.
so much
Why
like
don't
Johnny
you just lock in
Somali's
and act
smile.
serious? Why would anyone want to increase their chance?
Oh my god. The Johnny Somali bug. It's spreading. It's spreading. There's more of them coming out of the woodworks. So many cockroaches.
I'm
Hey,
scared the next 4 to 5 years how many more of this shit we're gonna see.
it's gonna... Oh no. The next...
Because the younger kids are seeing this shit, they're gonna go out and pull.
They'll think it's a good idea. No. See, this is...
Chance
No.
of being in a Filipino
Let me
prison.
cook.
Vitaly has-
Cook. Shush.
What?
This is why I want to get a robot to take care of us when we're older. Because the next generation's not going to be trustworthy. Hell, this generation's not
And you're gonna
trustworthy.
trust the AI built by this generation.
You gotta just make sure it's all just encapsulated in your house and keep it away from all the doodle-boodles. But seriously, you do know my grandfather was murdered because of neglect.
At a shitty nursing home, yeah. I know.
My grandmother suffered so much over the years trying to get some kind of semblance of retribution for her husband's death, but she couldn't. And it eats her up inside so much every day. And that's like millennials that were taking care of him, I guess. So yeah, no. I'll take my chances with the robot, okay?
Yeah.
literally branded himself as a knockoff Johnny Somali, as they both act the exact same way now. I mean, he was doing the same smirking stuff that Johnny was doing at his trial. This is just wild to see unfold. And this is what they broadcasted on Filipino news over there.
Filipino authorities have arrested Russian-American vlogger Vitaly Izdorovetsky. who went viral on social media for harassing Filipinos in Bonifacio Global City in Taguig. According to the Immigration Bureau, Zdrovetski, who has 10 million subscribers on YouTube, is facing multiple complaints related to videos showing
10 million subscribers on YouTube. That's how big he is.
How many of those, I wonder, he lost in maybe a couple of days from doing this?
No way, yeah.
him harassing security guards and stealing an industrial fan from a restaurant while live streaming.
I have to admit, the Philippines were really quick to arrest him, and I'm worried he's in so much more trouble than what he realizes.
The BI also notes the vlogger showed no remorse after his arrest.
Talagang gawain niya to sa iba't ibang bansa, and hindi itong first time na nahuli siya, nakulong siya dahil...
Oh, wow. Good on you, I guess.
Sa mga disruptive na mga activities. Walang remorse. Very smug pa yung itsura niya doon sa mugshot niya. Yung video niya po, habang binabasahan siya ng Miranda rights, nagkikiss pa siya, nagpa-flying kiss pa siya doon sa camera na nakatutok sa kanya. So parang na-enjoy niya po yung ano.
This is something he has done in other countries. It's not his first time getting caught. He has even been jailed before for disruptive activities. Ooh, I wonder what that was. He even looked smug in his mugshot in the video where he was read his Miranda rights. He blew a flying kiss at the camera, pointed at him. It's as if he's enjoying the attention from all the chaos he's causing.
Yeah, Canada, elder abuse.
Referments, homes, and hospitals are a growing issue as well. My grandma was neglected and abused in the hospital, and my aunt beat up the lady nurse who was doing it. Good. I hope that person went to jail or something. That is just so disgusting and so depressing.
Yung limelight na dulot ng kanyang kaguluhan. Kung meron po siyang local case dito sa Pilipinas, aandar din po.
If he faces charges in the Philippines, he's the portion case will proceed alongside it. However, if he is convicted and sentenced to jail time here, he must serve his sentence before deportation can be carried out. Well, saying goes, you are a product of your environment, and depends on person to person. It really does. It really does.
Po yun kasabay ng deportation case. Kung sakali po na magkaroon siya ng local case at siya po ay hatulan ng pagkakabilanggo dito po sa Pilipinas.
Okay, so honestly, very...
Oh, okay, good. It was only probation as well for 200 hours of community service. I mean, I guess at least it was a light sentence because it was understandable why she beat up that bitch. Oof. My aunt told me that it was worth it. Yeah, it probably still felt like it needed more, but I'm glad that person got what they deserved.
Very similar situation to Johnny, where he now has to go through a court procedure, serve his time, pay his fines, then he can finally get deported. The big difference, though, is Vitaly, unlike Johnny, actually has money, so he can afford a good legal team. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens. But they aren't just leaving it with Vitaly. They're also going after his cameraman.
Meanwhile, investigators are working to identify and file charges against the Filipino cameraman who accompanied Zdrovetski during the filming of those videos.
Isahabol namin ngayon yung pangalan niya.
We will include the Filipino cameraman in the case. We are now working on identifying his name. We are coordinating with the hotel management in Fort words where they stayed. We are currently tracking down the Filipino companion, the Stallies.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now the cameraman's gonna get in trouble. And he probably just hired some guy off the street to do it.
Yeah, because they're native apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Rando.
Yep. Took the worst job ever.
Narinig kami doon sa hotel kung saan sila nakatira. At yun nga ang hihabol namin ngayon. Ihabol yung Pilipinong kasama nito ni Vitali.
I mean, that's a pretty good sign they're taking this seriously and they won't just deport Vitali. And I also saw a comment on one of these videos saying that on the Filipino news, they said he's been charged by the police with 2 counts of unjust vexation and 2 counts of theft and 1 count of attempted theft. And then on top of that, police are also calling on civilian locals who are...
So, here in the Philippines just saw a news segment on the Vitali guy. He's now being charged by the police with 2 counts of unjust... what is that?
He just read that out loud.
I know he did, but I don't know what that word is. What is that V word?
I would just move on. 2 counts of theft, 2 counts of 1 count of attempted theft. They're also calling on local civil...
who were harassed by him as seen on his stream to come forward and file complaints for unjust direction.
I never heard this word and I went to college.
I know, right? It's the same word that was up there. It must mean some kind of form of harassment, I'm guessing, with the police to add to the case they are building against him. Forgot to add the police cybercrime unit is also looking into this case to see what cybercrime charges can be filed against him. For those who might not know, Filipino cybercrime and unjust vexation.
Larry, McDonald put
Yeah, annoyed, frustrated, or worried. Huh. Okay.
So basically making people unworried. Oh, okay, that's why it's not.
So it basically is harassment then, yeah.
harassed by him as seen on his stream to come forward and file complaints for unjust vexation. And this is so the police can continue to build a case against him. Apparently, the police anti-cybercrime unit is also looking into a case to see what cybercrime charges can be filed against him as well. For those that don't know, Philippine cybercrime unjust vexation laws are very broad in reach, so pranks and jokes can easily be turned into a solid case by the police. It's one of the reasons I'm always on my best behavior when I'm in this country. That makes sense. And in my head, the Philippines would be close to the top of the list of countries that I would not want to mess around in. But it's safe to say it'll be interesting to see how things pan out. I missed my upload yesterday because I was in bed with a fever. Still have a fever, but we're pushing through. So hey, excuse the lower energy than normal and the more nasally voice, but
I hope he gets better soon. Being sick sucks. And hi, Sang Young Horse. Sang Young Horse. Words.
Yeah,
that was this video. Thank you for joining us. Bye.